Hello, welcome to my Ocarina of Time 3D stream. First off, I'm gonna say I am a big Zelda nerd. I most definitely own this game. So, I think I own like every version of it at this point, except for the promotional one that came with Wind Waker, and that's because they were out of stock before I could get a copy. But I did play it because I borrowed it from a friend. Um, some other lovely Ocarina of Time stuff I have. My electronic Ocarina of Time that doesn't work anymore. I think the battery's been changing. Okay. And of course, I have some lovely decals that I have nowhere to put in this apartment. And behind me, of course, is my Wind Waker opening scene. And my core destroyed chair decal that needs to be reprinted. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna be playing through Ocarina of Time 3D. I'm super excited. This is one of my favorite games. And Age of Calamity was just kind of the start of my planned play through all the Zeldas. Because 2021 will be the 35th anniversary. This game series is only slightly older than me. Now, with that, let's get started. And controls. So I will be playing with that Xbox controller of all things. I feel somewhat of a traitor, but it's okay. It's okay. Link is indeed okay. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. See, I don't even need to have my glasses on. I've played this so much. The children of the forest, the Kuhiri, live here with me. Each Kuhiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Oh, just look how beautiful it is. It's all smoothed out. No super harsh edges. They did a good job with the remaster. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the great Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces are even now mustering to attack the land of Hyrule. One sec. Okay. For so long, the Kuhiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of this world. But before the tremendous evil, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. Fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. So I think they did upgrade the music for this remake to more of the they cleaned it up, I think, and they used more of the orchestral symphony stuff, but I may be misremembering. Hello, Link, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Yep. Through eternity. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going. Right now. So, yeah, you can see like some really nice touches they've added. So they've cleaned up a lot of the polygons. Like now there's a bottle and some apples. You can actually see the text now. Kind of just more defined. Very nice. And of course, they added the Sheikah stone beside your house, which was like a tutorial stone for a lot of newer players. Yahoo! Hi, Link! And one of my favorite details is they cleaned up this little picture so you can see Link finding the little dinosaur dude. He knew he's going on to adventure. Wow, a fairy! Finally a fairy came to you, Link. Oh, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. Yeah, they definitely improved a lot of things. Made it look very nice. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go learn is the Force Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. Do I have to? The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. So yeah, you should be able to see my mouse cursor, especially when I'm interacting with the touchpad. So this allows me to look at my gear, my map, and items that I may have. So obviously I don't have anything, and it does show on the actual big screen so you can see like a more detailed view. So just some nice little touches they added in. And a couple other things. So we now have 4 item slots to use. So we have I, X, Y, and... Or sorry, this is 1 and 2. X and Y. So we'll be able to use those. Oh, you have a fairy now? That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the great Deku Tree? What an honor! He may give you a special gift. That's because the great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kuhiri. Yeah, this already controls so much better. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you, and not the great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Yeesh. Alright, Mido. Right, so I think we need like 40? What? Mido won't let you go see the great Deku Tree? Oh, that bum. I don't know why he's always so mean to everyone. Sorry, my, a friend is, just finished playing Ocarina of Time for the first time. I was just congratulating her. Okay, now where were we? What he said is true, though. The forest, strange things have been happening here lately. You need to be ready for anything. You better find a weapon. You can buy a shield at the shop, but there's only one sword hidden somewhere in the forest. So I don't remember if I touched into it on my original playthrough, but, like, I remember the first time I played this, I was young, like, it came out in, what, early 2000s? Like, I just had no concept of what was going on. I just knew that I really liked Zelda, because I had been playing, like, A Link to the Past like crazy with my mom and dad, and, like... well, also my dad. Zelda was kind of his thing, and Mom was more Final Fantasy there. So I just wanted to really play it. And I remember I was, like, looking all over, like, the Lost Woods, like, it's gotta be here somewhere. And I, like, just completely missed this area. Same as before, I am not reading tooltips. Okay. I got the Kuhiri blade. Did not get hit by this rock. Like I did last time. But yeah, I was like... I just never noticed this at all. I think I was like 10 or something, so like, whatever. 98? Yeah, I think it actually came out in 98. So I wasn't even 10. And then I remember, like, sometimes, like, the N64 would just get, like, this weird, like, glitch state if you, like, moved it to, like, a new power source. Like, I don't know why it did this. But it, like, just created this, like, glitchy world where, like, I think I was playing on my dad's. This was after, like, he had just moved, and he hadn't set it up yet, so he set it up for me. Oh, fuck. And, like, I loaded the game and started a new one, and, like, I think, like, everyone but Link was gone or something. Like, it just didn't load in any of the NPCs or monsters. And, like, a lot of the barriers weren't there, so, like, obviously Mido wasn't here, and, Hi, Link. Look this way. With L and A. Or left one and B in my case. It's so great that you finally have a partner. I'll teach you how to talk with people. Yep, same thing. So yeah, like, there's also, I heard that there is just random rupees back there. I didn't know that. Someone posted a video and I saw it and I was like, wow. Crazy. Also, so you can see like more details of like signs and stuff. So, it looks like the Deku princess kind of from Majora's Mask on the top right, and it looks like Saria in the bottom left. And then of course like eating the mushrooms and then like growing the seeds. And then there's a little bird. So it's just like a cute little touch. Oh, I'm so close. And then it's like, it shows you, like, you can get, use Deku seeds against, them, and yeah. Just cute little touches. Like I said. Little things to make everybody happy. When they see them. Alright, now we gotta know. So once I finish this, I will be playing through Majora's Mask because I also own that and have it loaded and ready to go. Yay! Oh, I think there's another one on the left. Let's just take a quick look at that. Oh my god. Is that supposed to be Link? Ah, that's so funny. Oh. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, right. We gotta load our gear. Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kuhiri sword? Good grief. Even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Starry and the Great Deku Tree? Deku! Alright, and here we are at the Great Deku Tree. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past months must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate perverts the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake the task? Sure do. Because I'm awesome. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the Flower. Navi the Fava. Navi's a Fava noun. Oh god. Navi the Fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the fairy button to listen well to her words of wisdom. It's the only immersion breaking stuff. It's just like when they're like, press this button. My local convenience store has bottles of cranberry ginger ale, and I am very happy. I am a happy Canadian. One thing I love about Christmas is cranberry drinks. I know I'm weird for liking cranberry, but you know, goes with my dark, bitter soul that hates Christmas music. You got Deku nuts! Oh yeah, so my story. Like, this barrier was gone, so like I could go right down. The boss's chamber was open, like, there was no enemies in here. I could leave the forest, but I just couldn't interact with anything. So, like, I closed it, and my dad's like, well, just play my file, it's fine. And I was like, alright. And then I opened it, and it was corrupted. Because whatever the reason was, that it wasn't, you know, working in the first place. And I was just like, oh, Dad, I'm really sorry. Like, you know, like I was a kid. So I was like really, really worried about it, but yeah. Yeah. It was such a shame because he was like I think he was on his way to the Spirit Temple, which is the last temple before Ganondorf's castle. And so yeah, like, he was basically almost done the game, and I like set him back. Again, I was a kid, and it was like some weird graphical glitch thing that happened. Like, maybe it got jostled during the move. And it wasn't sitting in properly, or like something else got messed up, but yeah. So he's just telling me if I roll when I fall, I should reduce damage. Or no damage. Yeah. And like I said, I was a kid, so like, obviously didn't mean it. But yeah, and I don't think he minded too much, because like, he really liked Legend of Zelda, so I'm sure he, like, it probably was like, all my progress, but I'm sure he was fine replaying it. Yeah, this is the item map. So I have to figure out kind of my placement of stuff, because the Xbox and the Nintendo controllers have the characters rearranged, the buttons rearranged. So like, Y is X, X is Y, A is B, B is A, sort of thing. A little annoying. So I just kind of have to remember. Actually, I'm just gonna rearrange something just so like it's more user-friendly for me. So you should be A, and you should be X. And yes, I could just, you know, probably hook up Nintendo controller, but I already have the Xbox controller hooked up for other games, and I mean, the Nintendo controllers aren't. Just, not to say they're bad, they're just, I don't know, I like the feel of the Xbox ones. If that makes sense. Just, I don't know, it's just like a little preference things. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you're right. Manaverse just said, yeah, the controllers mess with me too. So yeah, so sometimes I'm like looking down and I'm like, oh, I'm pressing B, not A, and it's just like, no, I have it ranged. Yeah, I'm using the Xbox One controller. We have two. For Citra, I have the controller set up so that it follows the Nintendo controllers. But there is some like minor control confusion. Oh my god, this plays so much better than the Wii U version. Like, I felt so bad for complaining about it, but it was just so bad. And I even, like, was playing with, like, a GameCube controller, and it just wasn't right. Oh, it was so bad. This looks better than the N64 game. What console is this? So this is, also for some reason, Streamlabs did not like the term N64 GA. I don't know what that means, but it's permitted now. That was such a weird Streamlabs thing. So this is the 3DS version, and I am playing it on Citra. As I own a large variety of copies of this game, I feel okay playing it. Yeah, I think generally the rules around emulators is own the game if you're gonna emulate it. Oh yeah, probably one of those N words. So Citra is an emulator program that is open source, that is primarily for playing DS and 3DS games, from my understanding. Yeah, and so like one of the things obviously is like I get to play this amazing version where the graphics have been improved upon and they fixed a lot of issues with controls and things. Though they hilariously also commented that they kept a lot of the speedrunning glitches for this version. The one that I can think of is like you can like fall off the map to where like the sun and the moon are, and like you can walk through underneath and it like you can like basically go anywhere. Yeah. So that was like one of the. But yeah, this is I would say this is the superior version of this game. And that is a personal opinion. But it looks beautiful, it plays wonderfully. I'm very happy when I play it. Yeah, the glitch is to beat the game in like 10 minutes. Basically that. Yeah, it's fun. So I do have like a fully immersive control, which would be like the second screen. Oh. One sec. So yeah, I have a fully immersive like controller here, which would be the touchpad for the DS system. So that lets me like do things like this. It allows me to keep an eye on like the map, the gear. It's been like refined a little. Same with the maps. So even when you're like out in like Hyrule Field, it will like pop up the map in front of on the main screen like here. And items, we now have 4 item slots to the original version's 3, which was just the C buttons. And a couple other things is like they changed things like the iron boots and the boots that let you hover, the hover boots. They changed them to items in the sense of like Deku sticks and boomerang and things like that, so that it's easier to take them on and off, because that was one issue that a lot of people had with the original game. So yeah, they did some really nice improvements for this version, I would say. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, my friend just beat this for the first time, and they went all out and collected all 100 Skulltulas, and god, they're insane. Yeah, no. Though I actually did the, like, 64 version, like, I started it, I got as far as the Shadow Temple. And, like, basically, editing the Water Temple was just so traumatizing. Yeah, the boots did drive me crazy as well. They were just, yeah. So as soon as I, like, finally got Citra working, I was like, I'm sorry guys. I mean, you might have seen the posting today. I'm like, sorry guys, I'm not gonna finish that one, but on the flip side, I'm gonna be playing this version. Because I don't have to go insane editing that video. And then, like, the controls were just so bad for the Wii U version. Like, I understand, like, it's meant to be played probably on the small screen, but, like, I don't know, it was just too sensitive. Like, I'm having 0 issues playing this version. And that's what you want. You don't want the controls to be your biggest enemy. That's probably why Skyward Sword has such a bad reputation, because the Wiimote was more often than not your enemy. Not to say I didn't like Skyward Sword. I loved it. Great story. But, yeah. Did not... It could have been controlled better. But I understand what they were going for. They were showing off the technical brilliance, question mark, of, the Wii. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot cleaner for sure. For sure. I absolutely love this version. I know there's all the rumors and leaks that we're gonna get a Skyward Sword version and potentially an upgraded version of some of the older games this year for the 35th anniversary. So fingers crossed that is the case. Because this is most definitely my favorite series. Probably one of the series, it's definitely the series I'm playing the longest. Maybe, aside from Final Fantasy and Mario, I guess. But yeah, they really, I don't know, they did such a good job on this remaster. Same with that, like the Wind Waker remaster and the Twilight Princess remaster. Those were just enjoyable to play. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. You think I'm a traitor? Yeah, so, yeah, controllers have to stick. If the controller takes away from the experience, then it's not great. 100% agree. After you get in the water, you can hold down A. Hold down L, you can change your view. Yeah, like, I don't know, one of my favorite things for all the remasters is, like, them adding in little details to, like, broadcast, like, future games that they're working on. Like, this one I think has pictures for Breath of the Wild. Yeah, nah, just an opportunist for the Deku. Yeah. I like that Deku. He knows he's beat. I like that, they, like, kind of characterized everything. Sandbagged, yeah, I'm not gonna read tooltips, because they're fairly obvious what they mean. Unless there's, like, something fun. Oh, some graphical tearing. Oh well. It's not perfect. Alright. What do we got here? Oh god, why am I like... Touch? I am like... Why can't I think of what these are called? I guess I could just like... Navi, help me out. You're my girl. Deku Baba. That's it. Navi's my girl. She's got my back. But yeah, you can just see like small little details like the little plants growing out are cute and like there's plants growing out of the walls, things like that. And then so yeah, there's like I think there's promotional imagery for Breath of the Wild in this one. Or maybe Twilight Princess. I can't remember. But I know there is like some promotional images for one of the, at the time, upcoming games. And if I recall correctly, there are some things living up here. Yeah, like I couldn't even like aim in the Wii U version. Like I feel bad for like knocking on that version so much. But this is just so much more fun. Like, I don't feel like I'm, like, gonna die because my controller decided to run off the edge. Again. That definitely happened. I think I kept it in the video because it was funny, but... yeah. I think I was coming out of Castle Town and then my controller died. And then, like, the sensitivity was, like, so insane. Like, it just, like, did a little circle and, like, ran off the side of a bridge. Okay, so I'll just throw this down here now. Okay, got everything. Nope. Bad Babas. Now I gotta use this. There we go. Ah. No! Okay, I still set it on fire. Still good. Okay. Two. Oh. I thought it was running around for a second. I don't know why I completely forgot that. This one runs around. Come here. Hey. Hey, how did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying. I'm gonna reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword when she's stunned. Oh, Queenie! Sorry about that. I always appreciate the little spin he does, like, sometimes, when, like, the camera's just going a little crazy. So yeah, this entire area was open in that glitch story I was telling. I just walked in and nobody was here. Oh, hi. This was also the creature of my nightmares because it's a giant spider and it's terrifying. I always had my mom play through this. Hey, come back here. Goma. Nobody likes you know, it's rude to run away from your friends. I just want to stab you in the eye a couple times. She looks so gross in this version. I mean, she always looked kind of gross, but like... Oh! How dare you. You're not allowed to live. Oh, Queenie! Hey, Shadows. Oops. You are apparently upsetting my computer mod bot thing. My mod bot, that's it. By spamming all caps. Even though I told it to stop doing that. Yeah. Yeah. It just wants to do its job, but I don't know, I've apparently broke it somehow. Also, who knows that the gross spider thing has a division sign for its eye? Don't land on me. That's rude. So rude. Yeah. I don't know, like, I keep telling it not just to take it easy, like, don't worry, Streamlabs, I've got it. I'm paying enough attention, I guess. But, no, it's just determined to do its job. And, I mean, I appreciate its enthusiasm. I don't know, I personally feel that Goma is just a divisive creature, so therefore it needs to have a dividing sign on its body. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? I want to say no, because I know what this is, but you have to say yes. Now listen carefully, a wicked man of the desert. Cast this dreadful curse upon me. Look at Ganon ride. Spiders do math. I always wondered why spiders have 8 legs. Maybe they added properly. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. They really updated this scene nicely. Faror, the goddess of courage. I mean, they updated everything nicely, but the cutscenes in particular are nice. That's what I'm getting at. Then, with her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom into the earth and gave spirit of law to the world. Berber, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Strange that they added law before life, but I guess, you know. 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and the golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. Evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. With your valiant efforts to break the curse, though your valiant efforts, I think I made the same mistake last time, to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with thee, the stone that man wanted so much he cast the curse upon me. I'm a little disappointed by how the updated Kuhiri stone looks, but it's alright. I don't know, it just looks a little weird compared. The other two look much nicer, is what I'm getting at. This is the Kuhiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Shouldst thou ever lose thy way, seek a vision of the path from the Sheikah Stone that stands beside thy home. Navi the Fairy. Help Link to carry out my will. By the way, guys, there is a tutorial stone beside your house. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. What's that? He did. Mido angry. Hey Link, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you let a thing like that happen? It's all your fault. Stop, 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 stop. Sorry, I should be nicer to him, but, you know, his father figure did just die. But he is Mido. Also, in case you weren't here earlier, I want to point out this beautiful drawing that someone seems to have done of Link. Also, did you know there is a rupee back- oh, there was a rupee back here. Just a hidden rupee. I was hoping it would respawn. It did not. Now everybody's sad because the Deku Tree is dead. And we're off on our next adventure. I suppose I should actually save at some point. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you're different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Take good care of it until you get a better one. And then you probably just throw it away. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Hint, hint. Alright. The owl doesn't take too long. We could probably roll our way into Castle Town before nightfall. Hoot, Link! Up here! It appears the time has come for you to start your adventure. You'll encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged. You went through even during the toughest times. If you go straight this way, you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. If you don't know where to go next, try heading to one of the locations marked with a flashing dot. Yes, I did get that. Thank you. Alright, time to roll our way to Hyrule Castle.